Cat Stevens had this wonderful song, Sad Lisa. This sad character, Lisa, who he was madly in love with. But she's kind of a lost character. She's huddled up in the corner of this hallway. So he says, I'll do what I can to show her the way. And maybe one day I will free her, though I know no one can see her. Those lines, they still give me shivers. Maybe one day I will free her. I desperately want to free her, though I know no one can see her. Who is this Lisa? Does she exist? She's an imaginal character. Doesn't mean she doesn't exist. As we said, imaginal doesn't just mean imaginary. Imaginal is a real world. This collective unconscious, these archetypes, they're real. Jesus and Magdalena in that cabaret, that imaginal cabaret, that ballet they were doing, that was a real dance. It was rich. From the shaman's perspective, it's more real than this world. More real. More source presence. More source nourishment. More source bread of life. More source wellspring. Bubbling. In that world than in this ordinary world that most of the rest of them walk around in. Sleepwalking. Thinking that's all there is. Lao Tzu talking about these crisp and confident men of the world with their ambition and making their mark in the world. Worlds apart from this booby that they call him, that the crisp and confident call the booby drifting in the ocean, nursing at the breast. He's a lost soul. They think their world is so full of dynamic life, but the booby floating in the ocean is in the imaginal world. The source's presence is just blasting everywhere. For him, that ocean is much more real, much more alive than that crisp and confident world of ambition and making your mark and getting a bigger car and getting a bigger house and showing off your possessions, the honor, the status by the community's standards. They think that's it. Okay, doesn't mean one's better than the other, just two different choices. But from the shaman's perspective, the shaman's choice, the world that we are seized into, this is where the wellspring is. This is where the source's presence is. I'll do what I can to free her, though I know no one can see her. I can see her. Jesus and Magdalene had a clear awareness of what was real in their cabaret. The rest of the disciples, they don't see anything. They could see Magdalene, but they couldn't see the ballet that was going on. Elton John, tiny dancer. She was the seamstress for the band. Okay, she's real, she exists. There's a band. She's this girl who sews their clothes and makes these wonderful hippie finery for them to wear. But she's this tiny dancer in my hand. I know no one can see her. Only I can see her. She's a real girl, I guess, but she's a tiny dancer that I'm doing a ballet with. No one can see her, but she's real. The tiny dancer in my hand. Donovan. Yes, there is a mountain. No, there is no mountain. Yes, there is. There's a mountain. There's no mountain. It is and it isn't. It's real. It's imaginal. It's oozing life, bubbly wellspring, bread of life from that source, that SOL, that soul ground of being. Yes, it's real. Yes, there is a mountain. I feel its presence. No, there is no mountain. I can see it and feel it. Maybe you're standing right next to me. Maybe for you, no mountain. Yes, there is a mountain. No, there is no mountain. That's how the imaginal is. That's how the cabaret is, as we've been saying all along. It's the back room where the special entertainment takes place.